This Sunday, there's going to be a very, very special race, a race to spread the word about the importance of being an organ, eye, and tissue donor. And with more, I'm joined today by the Donor Alliance, Andrea Smith from the Donor Alliance, as well as members of the Vallejos family, Mom Lisa and 8-year-old Gabriel. It's so nice to see all of you. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Mom, I love the hair.
Thank you.
It's so cool. Andrea, how much impact does organ and tissue donation have on our state here in Colorado?
Well, it saves the lives of approximately 400 people every year, people just like Gabriel.
Wow.
So
yes, and I can't wait to hear Gabriel's story. He's such a happy young boy, smiling all day today. And what are the most prevalent myths out there that we're going to dispel this morning?
Really, the #1 reason we hear that people don't want to register as an organ and tissue donor is they think they're too old or they've had an illness and they're not eligible to donate. But you'd be really surprised. The average age of our donors in 2014 was 65.
Whoa,
right?
My goodness.
We had an organ donor as old as in their 70s. We had a tissue donor this January, 105 years old.
You're kidding me. That's fabulous. Can you explain any stats about people on the list?
Absolutely. There's more than 2,500 people on the waiting list for a life-saving organ transplant right now in Colorado. So there's an astounding number of people, unfortunately, who are waiting for these life-saving gifts, more than 120,000 people nationally.
So, Lisa, tell me, how old was Gabriel when you found out he needed a heart transplant?
It was actually at my first ultrasound. I was still pregnant with him when his heart diagnosis came.
Oh my goodness, how scary was that to go through that? And then what happened when they told you that? What was the experience like in the next move?
Well, it was a rush of activity, and so there was a lot of appointments with specialists and different pediatric cardiologists and neonatologists, and at that time it was determined that he probably wouldn't be a good candidate for corrective surgery, and so our options at that point became do nothing and let him die, or try and get a transplant. And so I reached out to the Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh initially, and they referred me here to the Children's Hospital of Colorado.
Good.
And we got the process going, and he was everything was in place. So when he was born, it was actually the first call that my mother made after he was born. Was
he had the transplant when he was born?
No, it was the call that he was put on the list at Colorado Children's Hospital, and we got transferred over there from where he was born within 24 hours, and he was listed to get his transplant within, I think it was 24 hours after he was born.
How old was he?
When he had his heart transplant?
Yes.
13 days.
13 days old. Oh my goodness. How old are you now, Gabriel?
8.
You're 8 years old, and you are a cool dude. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
Let's show off those shoes, because I've been trying to talk Gabriel into, make him light up. Look at that. I've been trying to talk him into saying, hey, you wear these shoes, and I'll wear those shoes. Are we going to do it? Are we going to make the trade? Come on! What kind of stuff do you like to do, Gabriel?
Well, I like to snuggle my mom and take doggies for walks. And
I like that you're a snuggler.
and
What kind of movies or TV shows do you like?
I like to watch Pac-Man.
Oh my gosh, I rock at Pac-Man the game. So if you ever want to play and trade shoes, you gotta call me, okay? It's a deal, dude. Now, talk a little bit more about the emotional journey that you went through and the impact that somebody was kind enough to donate a heart. So this beautiful young man sitting next to you is alive today.
Oh, well, I mean, it was very, very traumatic in going through the experience, but it has actually become really one of the biggest gifts of my life, because it has helped me to recognize what's really important in life. And so I don't spend a whole lot of time on things that are not important, you know, like the house not being as super clean.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time doing exciting things. So we went on this summer actually on the first leg of what we call our bucket list trip, and so we went out to New York and Washington DC and explored a lot of the areas that we wanted to see. And Gabriel actually went shark diving in a cage, so cage diving in the Atlantic with sharks.
You are so brave, Gabriel. Oh my gosh, you're awesome. So really quick, Andrea, I need to know about the Donor Dash. What is it all about?
So the Donor Dash is really a celebration of life, the lives of thousands thousands of people just like Gabriel. We have just over 5,000 people usually every year that come down to Washington Park the third Sunday in July. Celebrate Life. We honor the donors that made this happen. Right. So people like Gabriel's donor, we remember those that are still waiting for a life-saving transplant.
That's wonderful. I'm glad you're doing it. Really quick, he likes to snuggle. Get over here. Snuggle, 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 snuggle. Thank you for being here and sharing your story. God bless you, my friend. And thank you, Mom. I know that had to be hard. So we need you. We need people like you to help out. It's going to be a special day this Sunday at Washington Park. It's the 16th annual Donor Dash 5K starting at 8 a.m. Register. Get all the details online. DonorAlliance.org. Again, the web address, DonorAlliance.org. You can also call 303-329-4747.